Yesterday part. The dealership thought the nightmare was over. But they had no idea. The real storm was about to hit. The morning after the firings, the dealership was unusually quiet. No laughter. No gossip, just fear. Daniel arrived. Early, long before the staff. Ready to rebuild the place from the ground up. But when he walked into his office, someone was already inside. A man he trusted. A man who had been silent the whole time. A man with a secret big enough to destroy everything. Michael, the dealership's finance manager. He wasn't angry, that he wasn't nervous. He was smiling. "Daniel," he said calmly, "we need to talk before you make any big decisions." Daniel didn't like the tone. Michael placed a file on the desk. A thick one. "While you were busy firing people," he said, "you missed something much bigger. Something I've been covering for months." Daniel opened the file and froze. Inside were bank statements, fake invoices, unauthorized transfers, thousands of dollars missing, not from customers. From Samuel's foundation account, the fund the CEO's father created to support small farmers, the man they mocked, the man they humiliated, the man they tried to drag out. That he was the one being robbed. Daniel looked up, stunned. "How long have you been doing this?" Michael leaned back. "Long enough, and I would have gotten away with it if your father didn't show up yesterday." And then he said something that made Daniel's blood run cold. "I was the one who told the staff to ignore old Watkins. I didn't want him talking to anyone. I didn't want him poking around the numbers." The arrogance, the confidence, the betrayal. Daniel stood, fists clenched. But Samuel, who had quietly walked in behind him, raised a hand. "No, son, let me." Samuel stepped forward, looking Michael dead in the eyes. "You stole from the farmers I promised to help," he said softly. "You stole from people who had nothing." Then Samuel added, "And you tried to hide it behind disrespect." Michael's smirk broke. Because for the first time, he realized he wasn't in control. Daniel called security. But this time, they didn't hesitate. Michael was arrested on the spot. Charges: fraud, theft, falsifying financial documents. As they took him away, Samuel placed a hand on Daniel's shoulder. "Son, you handled this well," he said. "People show their true character when they think someone is beneath them." Daniel nodded. And together, they walked out onto the dealership floor, not as CEO and old man, but as father and son. Staff gathered. Quiet. Respectful. Changed. Samuel spoke. "Remember this.